Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Late Winner FPL show. Before we move forward, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our videos and follow us on the social media handles for which you can find the links in the descriptions below. Obviously, I think it's a very unusual episode for us also. I mean, we don't know what we want to talk about. I mean, with the increasing number of cases which we're hearing on a regular basis for COVID, I think, and the number of matches which are being postponed in UK right now in the Premier League, I think it's safe to say that transfer tips, or talking about transfer tips, or giving you the usual differentials and watch list is something which is not something which you people will be interested in. So rather than talking about that, giving you our scout selection, I thought we'll talk about the questions which you might be interested in and which are definitely running through your head, because I believe most of the people who avidly follow or play the FPL game are really interested to, I think, are really confused right now as well, and how they should approach this tricky period. I mean, we all expected this December fixture period to be one of the most exciting times in this FPL gameplay, but now it has become kind of very confusing and challenging in its own way. So let's start, Rishabh. I mean, we do have a few questions which we do want to deal into, and I think
Mhm.
we should get right into it and dive right into the first question. I mean, the first thing which you'll definitely want to know, I think people want to know, is how do we deal with the postponement of the fixtures? I mean, United, we all know we were raving about it for the past few weeks, where we were wanted to bring Ronaldo into our teams, and we knew that he would be getting a lot of goal scoring opportunities. But right now, United is down to just seven first team players, so obviously they're not playing anymore. And I don't know, they're definitely not playing anymore. I mean, it's is I think their matches are suspended indefinitely till the situation improves. So I mean, just talking about this one scenario, I mean, how do you deal with the postponement of the fixtures? I mean, you also not getting any great points this week. Our team also hasn't. Our team has also not done any great job either on that.
Yeah, I mean, there is no correct answer right now. Probably, I what I would do is probably wait until the last minute to make any transfers. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I would handle, because at the moment we heard today, even in the Liverpool camp, there were two COVID cases. I think Fabinho and Virgil van Dijk were tested positive in their camp as well. Now their next game is against Spurs, who's already COVID hit. Their match already got postponed with Leicester today. So I mean, there is nothing to say that even if we wait until the last minute, also, there is no confirmation that we might not get any kind of postponements on Sunday as well, right? Because the deadlines for Game Week 18 is Saturday. And what if we get any postponements on Sunday? I wouldn't go in. The first thing that I would like to talk about is maybe not do any kind of um, negative points. Don't take a hit is what I would say, because I don't think the hit is the way to go right now. Whatever players you
Yeah.
have, yes, maybe think about getting in players who are for sure going to play. Maybe say yeah, again, like, I don't think I want to talk about any kind of COVID related stuff, because that's something that can probably hit tomorrow morning in Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool camps as well, and their matches already get postponed. I think we're probably a couple of more games away. If the cases keep on rising, and if the Premier League is not able to maintain this, I think we will see a lockdown for a couple of weeks, until they can create that COVID bubble, and players can start training in their own bubble, like we used to in I think when we resumed, and probably the much of the season for 2020 and 2021. I think that's how it's going to play out this remaining season, because again the cases have begun rising. But that's how I would handle it. Like, I wouldn't go all gung ho and just keep get transfers for City, Liverpool, and Chelsea players. I mean, Chelsea, I guess we can talk about it, but Chelsea players is something that I wouldn't recommend anyways, just because they're not playing really well. Um, but City and Liverpool are, and their fixtures present an opportunity for us to gamble. To bring players in. Yeah,
Yeah.
but how? How is the question? Because I guess I have at least 4, 5, 6 players. I guess 6 players who are not even playing this week. So I'm not going to take a 24-point hit to just make sure that my 11 players play.
Yeah, I mean, you
So
have six. I think I have 9 players who are not playing. So I only have like six players who are scheduled to play right now. But and looking at, I think this weekend we have Spurs versus Liverpool, which I feel that will be postponed. And I have 3 players in my team from from the Liverpool camp. So I think I'm anyway down to like the down to the itsy 3 players who are definitely not the goal scorers. And
yeah.
I think I'll in the first time in the history of my FPL career, I would say that I think I'll be seeing a single digit peak for myself.
Yeah, I guess.
So I mean, talking. I mean, the other question I think which people might want to know is, should they play a free hit? Do you think free hit is a wise option with the amount of postponements happening on a regular basis?
For me, no. Again, the reason remains the same, that you don't know how many players are going to get COVID hit.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that maybe the players, maybe there are not enough players in the camp that might get COVID, but there are certain players that might get COVID, right? Like as I already said, like Virgil van Dijk and Fabinho already got COVID. And imagine,
Mm.
like, you could have gotten easily the news of like Salah getting COVID. So what? Like, he won't just play
I
him. That's
mean,
it. Like, but
I mean for Ch-
the entire team would still play, right? So in that case, I mean, why are you taking a free hit? There is no reason for you to take a free hit right now. I guess there's
yeah.
you need to look at the bright side, that whatever fixture postponements are happening, maybe some people are in a better situation than us. I would say, at least for me, I would say, right, that more people are in a better situation than me, because I have a lot of players who are missing. The good thing is that, again, like, you have your wild card coming up. If in the next couple of weeks everything is tied down by the Premier League, we'll probably know, like, their postponed fixtures, when are they going to play. We can play the wild card and maybe adjust our teams accordingly. We can definitely do that. So that's one of the things that we should keep in mind, that all's not lost. We're still 21 game weeks away from the final season. I don't know who the viewers, the people who watch our show, how many of them are competing for the number one position? Probably not many. I would say that, but probably a lot of people are competing for the mini leagues. Yes, so they want to win their mini leagues. Um, so I would probably say that, yeah, let's wait it out. Let's see what's going to happen, and whatever it is, it is. Just don't make silly decisions. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and lastly, I think any transfer tips for game week 18. I mean, I think we have 5 games scheduled. Uh, I think that is I think we have Arsenal versus Leeds, we have City versus Newcastle, we have Spurs versus Liverpool, which is still scheduled to go on, I believe. Then we have Aston Villa versus Burnley, and we have Wolves versus Chelsea. So of all the teams, which fixture is the most enticing one? And I think I would say, obviously we both would definitely agree that City and Liverpool are the 2 teams which you want to cash in on right now as well. But I mean, I'm pretty confident that Spurs Liverpool match is not going to happen. So I don't want to talk about Liverpool players right now. I mean, from City perspective, obviously with squad rotation, heavy play right now, do you think having KDB or Sterling, Foden, or Grealish, who do you think is the most safest bet in terms of for City other than Bernardo Silva?
See, I think Sterling's definitely going to play. I think
Yeah,
he missed the entirety of the game, so I guess that's one person who's going to play. Jesus is one nailed starter for this game week. Not sure about
Cancelo
Bernardo.
is.
Cancelo obviously is. Ederson, I think I saw a lot of people having Ederson in their teams as well. So
Yeah,
um, I'm guessing they will have they will they, I mean, sorry, I'm pretty sure that Ederson will play.
yeah.
KDB, I'm not sure. from the comments that he made yesterday, I'm not very sure if he's going to play, because he still says that he's still suffering from the COVID stuff.
But I think
It's still impacting him a lot. So I'm not sure if he starts the next game for sure. Bernardo Silva, as I mentioned, I think he according to the FPL, I guess it says he has a knock and he was taken off at halftime. But I guess Pep said that it's just a precautionary measure that he took, and he didn't want to prolong the injury if he had any. Obviously, I think a lot of FPL managers must be very disappointed because, first of all, I would say at least 2 points were robbed of him, for definitely, because at least he would have played 60 minutes and he would have gotten at least 3 points.
I think Silva might not play. This is something which concerns me as well at this stage.
Yeah, Silva might not play. I think Foden will still play as a false nine. Grealish will be on the left. Oh no, or maybe Grealish actually rests himself.
And
Grealish actually rests.
And Foden still continues to score those cheap goals.
Let's move on. Let's move forward. I think me and you were sitting on the couch and just blasting Phil Foden for just scoring lucky goals and lucky assists on the FPL. I think that's what he's doing. Not scoring any. I think the only game that I've seen him play is against Liverpool. That's it. That's the best game that he's had all season. Otherwise, it's been good games from him, but in terms of FPL points, he shouldn't have gotten a lot than what he's got.
Yeah. I think talking about I think another fixture. I think we have Aston Villa versus Burnley. I think I feel a lot of people bringing in Watkins for this game week. I know people have a free transfer right now. Not a free transfer. I mean, they have one transfer. They're definitely bringing one of the players is Ollie Watkins at this stage into the team. I think his ownership, I'm guessing, will shoot from 11% to at least 30% for this game week.
For this game week easily, because there's not a lot of fixtures. The other problem is there's no other front option
players
to go with.
Exactly. So that is the other thing which people might be.
So the people who have already made the transfer in game week 17, they don't have anything to worry about, because they're not going to catch you anyhow.
Yeah,
nobody's going to catch you anyhow. So because we already kind of banked on the 12 points that he got for us.
Yeah. So I mean, those are the questions which we had for you guys. I think this is one of the things which we wanted to talk about as well. I mean, in terms of the team reveal for this game week, I don't think we really need to get into it, because as much as we want to show our teams, I know that most of the players are not playing for this game week. Our team is still unchanged from the past couple of weeks. We'll definitely be making a couple of changes this since we have two transfers.
If we do make a couple of changes, we'll definitely share it. We'll definitely come on tomorrow and share it with you guys, and let us know, because I think our rank and everything obviously dropped like crazy because we didn't score enough points. And I guess the irony is that all of our teams, individual teams, actually made it to the next round of the cup. But our late winner show team did not.
Yeah, it's the first time actually. I think we've outperformed our cumulative scorers. So that's the first for us, I believe.
Yeah,
and I think if we do not come on tomorrow, I think. Okay, so we have a question over here which says that my strategy for points is to focus on City players, Foden, De Bruyne, and Cancelo. I mean, it's a good strategy, Jude. I would say that, but like we mentioned, De Bruyne might not play. KDB has been a question mark, and I don't think Pep would actually be forcing him into or rushing him into gameplay at this stage, to getting him into the game time. Like you mentioned, he's still recovering from the after effects of COVID right now, so I think he might be rested. And right now, with the number of postponements which are happening on a regular basis, I think giving him rest is not a bad option anyway. I mean, I think it's better for him to actually feel fully rested and ready for the fixture congestion, which will happen at a later stage.
Yeah, and he's not wrong. Definitely, I think it makes sense to focus on City players, because I guess they're playing against Newcastle, so points are below for that.
So far, it's one of the few teams which seems unaffected by COVID at this stage. I mean, so So I mean, it is
Yeah.
only one of the few teams right now who are like who has all players available, and none of the players have been tested positive so far. So I think yes, City might be a great bet in that aspect.
Yes.
But
For sure. For sure.
because I think from today, what I heard about from Chelsea's camp is that even Werner, Lukaku, and Havertz have been tested positive for COVID. So that's why they were not available in the squad today. So that is
And
another thing.
Kovacic also, I think, did you say Kovacic also? You said Kovacic
I
also had COVID,
no,
right?
I mentioned Chilwell. I think Chilwell is there, but Chilwell is
Chilwell, okay.
anyway out. So I don't
Hmm.
think I don't feel the need to mention him right now. Anyway, he's out with injury. But yeah, I think City is the only team which I've not heard has any cases so far. So it's a good thing for them. But I think the yeah, focusing on City players. I mean, you need to be like I mentioned, be very careful on whom you're going to pick because you never know who's going to start and who's not. I think Cancelo again. Like we mentioned, Cancelo, Jesus, and I think Sterling are nailed down starters for this game week. I don't believe that Mahrez will be starting or Grealish. Grealish will definitely start, but yeah,
Yeah.
Sterling. I think Foden might drop back and actually play the cam role in this game, and Sterling would be the false nine for this game, maybe
Yeah. I mean, I have one free transfer with me, and I'm thinking only to spend that one free transfer. I'm not going to take a hit for sure.
on City.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
we
I'm
definitely.
I'm I'm going to probably spend it on a City player
Yeah,
itself. Like
yeah, and
the
yeah, in
question
terms
is
of
the question is like, who do I remove in the midfield or in the strike? I have Ronaldo in the team, but I want to remove Ronaldo, but who do I get him? Like I want to get Jesus, but he doesn't give me that many points, to be very
yeah,
honest.
yeah. So but like again, they play Newcastle, so you never know. They might have a rampant display like they had against Leeds and create a bigger
Yeah.
goal difference for themselves as well. But
Yeah.
but talking about in case we don't in case we don't make any major changes for in terms of our teams, I think talking about let's talk about a little bit about the captains as well. The best possible options for this game week. I think Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa is a great pick. um, I would say if Liverpool Spurs match happens, which I don't believe will, but let's say right now it's still scheduled to be. So I think Trent is a better option at this stage than Salah. I would say. I know you
Yeah.
might be astonished why I'm picking Trent over Salah, but look at the last 4 game weeks itself. I think Trent has been consistently getting 3 bonus points in those games,
Yeah.
which means he's having a
Hmm.
major impact in those games. And at the same stage, Salah is not having great outings. It's just that Everton game in the last 4 game weeks where he actually went into the double digits. Otherwise, I think he's just getting that one single assist or a goal in that match and keeping his ever growing record with at least one goal or assist in the Premier League right now. So
Yeah.
I think Trent is the one which you want to look into because I believe I think Liverpool is in a much better state to keep clean sheets as well. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, but I think that's all fine. But I think yeah, you should probably go with City players itself. Like yeah, I don't
yeah,
think any other transfer, any other captaincy choice right now doesn't just doesn't make sense because
yeah,
Newcastle
you
again
can
for
just
now I haven't heard anything about Newcastle or City getting COVID, or having been involved with any COVID situations. So I still feel like yeah, and I feel like yeah, it's Newcastle. I think City will score at least 3-4 goals. Even though I don't think they score anything, like 7, because I think Leeds were a shamble to watch that day. That's why I think they were able to score 7. But I don't think they scored 7. But I think the most points that you can get from a captaincy choice is probably City. Yeah, in terms of punts, you already described it. I think Watkins is a good favorable option.
yeah. So I think there you have it, guys. I think we don't have any other thing which we might have to bring on to light over here. If you do have any questions, do let us know. Please post them in the comment section below. We'll try to answer them before the so thank you guys for joining in. Hopefully catch you guys next week if there is no postponement of the league, which definitely seems imminent right now. But hopefully we catch you guys next week, and yeah, let's look out for the regular differential videos from next week, obviously.